Hello everyone, I Dr. Ashutosh Singh welcome you all in the class of Business Acumen. So, in the previous lecture, we have just discussed introductory session related with the Business Acumen, which carries the basic information about the course, about the curriculum, what will be the teaching methodology and the examination scheme. Then we have started our syllabus. The syllabus, in starting of the syllabus, we have introduced elements of business acumen that includes understanding one's own thought, developing business competitive knowledge, and we have thoroughly do that task. And today we are going to discuss the next topic, that is management and leadership skills, and focuses on development of strategic thinking. So we'll start. So we are going to start with the first point, that is leadership. So if I generally ask questions from all of you, what is leadership? So generally we receive an answer that shows that it's an ability to influence the others. If I'll talk about leadership, it is an art that getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it. It means that a person who works as inspiration is the quality of a leadership. And if I'll talk about leadership, I can bring many images, a variety of images in my mind related to the leadership. Like in different situation, we around the world we are having the different type of leadership. If I'll talk about the leadership, those are leading to into the political segment. Why they are leader? Because they are pursuing a passionate and personal cause. An explorer is also a particular leader because he is cutting a path through the jungle for the rest of his group to follow. In the same way, if I'll talk about the business scenario, an executive is also a leader because he or she is developing his company's strategy to beat the competition. So if I'll summarize it, what we have just watching right now on the screen, that is leaders basically help others to find the right things. They say directions and they build an inspiring vision as well, so that they can create something new. So another aspect of leader, he is also focuses on where you want to go or where we need to go, so that we can win as a team or an organization. So what we can say to a leader or leadership, it is a dynamic, exciting and inspiring, because leaders set the right direction. They always use management skills to guide their people to the right destination in a smooth and effective way. An effective leader is a person who does the following. What he does? Creating an inspiring vision of the future. Yes, definitely. If I'll talk about in business scenario, in business, a vision is a realistic, convincing, and attractive depiction of where you want to be in future. Vision provides direction, set priorities, and provides a marker so that you can tell that what you have achieved, what you wanted to achieve. So, to create a vision, leaders focuses on an organization by just making certain strategy, certain tools, like he go for the PESTEL analysis, he go for the SWOT analysis, core competence analysis. He counted Porter 5 forces model so that he can analyze the current situation. And they think about how their industry is likely to evolve, how their competitors are likely to behave. So they look at how they can innovate successfully and shape their business and their strategies to succeed in the future marketplace. Next is motivating and inspiring people. A compelling vision provides the foundation of leadership, but its leaders' ability to motivate and inspire people that helps them deliver that vision. For example, when you start a new project, you will be probably have lots of enthusiasm for it, which is absolutely fine. So it's often easy to win support for it at the beginning. However, it can be difficult to find ways to keep your vision inspiring after the initial enthusiasm fades, especially if the team or organization needs to make significant changes in the way that it does things. So, leader recognize this, they work hard throughout the project, so connect their vision with the people's individual needs, goals, and aspirations. That's why we have studied, I think so you all have studied expectancy theory in leadership as well. Next point is managing delivery of the vision. Leaders must ensure that work needed to deliver the vision is properly managed, either by themselves or by dedicated manager or the team of the manager to whom the leader is delegates this responsibility. And they need to assure that their vision is delivered successfully or not. For that, they used to go for the performance management. They can calculate key performance indicators so that they can check whatever vision they have just delivered to you, the responsibility they have just given to you, you are able to manage it or not. Next is coaching and building a team to achieve the vision. That is very important. A leader will always focus that his team members are having that potential, are having those qualities, those are needed to complete the vision of the organization. For that, they used to give and take as well the feedback. And if they find that there is a need of training and coaching, then definitely they organize such training and coaching so that the people can improve their individual and team performance. So what I can say at last, while I talk about leadership, leadership can be hard to define. It's very hard to define. And it means different things to different people. So, on the basis of your priority, you have to derive your leader, whom you are inspired, with whom you are inspired. Now the next important point which we have to look forward, that is strategic leadership. What is strategic leadership? Before going towards the definition and understanding this, we have a certain question mark in front of us. That is, do you have the right network to help you see the opportunity before the competitor do? Are you comfortable challenging your own and others' assumptions? Do you learn from mistakes? What these questions arises, these questions give a thinking process to any individual. And that will only possible once you are a strategic person. You are understanding the situation, you are understanding what is just going to happen, and then you just formulate the strategy. Once you are able to find the problem, then only you can make the strategy for that particular problem. So what we can say, a strategic leader is one who is both resolute and flexible, persistent in the face of setbacks, but also able to react strategically to environmental shift. That is very important because environment is very dynamic, things are changing very rapidly, so we have to look forward very closely to the environmental shift. A strategic leader can take the self-test. You also can take your self-test so that you can find your strength, weaknesses, address deficit, optimize your portfolio of leadership skills. Which means you can check by just certain questions which I have just shown you in starting. You can raise those queries and identify that you are a strategic leader or not. So I have derived 6 skills that strategic leader is needed, and that is important in your personality if you want to be a strategic leader. These are anticipate, challenge, interpret, decide, align, and learn. One by one, I'm just going to give the brief. Rest you can discuss in the class. Anticipate. Most organizations and leaders are poor at detecting ambiguous threats and opportunities in their business. A strategic leader is a person who is constantly vigilant, honing their ability to anticipate by scanning the environment for signals of change. So, that quality is needed for a particular strategic leader. Challenge. A strategic thinker questions the status quo. They challenge their own and others' assumptions and encourage divergent point of view. Only after careful reflection and examination of the problem through many of lenses or the filters do they take decisive action. This required patience, courage, and open mind. Next is interpret. A leader who challenges in the right way invariability of different complex and conflicting information. That's why the best one is also able to interpret. So, in every situation, if a particular leader is able to interpret every situation, then he is the right strategic leader or right person. Decide. In uncertain time, he must be a decision maker. Next, align. He also learn. He has the quality that how he can align his vision and his team so that the work can be proceed into the positive direction. Last is learn. A leader, a strategic leader, always just learn from the previous experience and work for the betterment. I hope you got the crux of the class, which we are going to discuss in the next lecture. That's all for today. Be safe at home. Be at home. Be safe. Thank you so much.